Hi guys, I hope you're staying safe during the coronavirus. I'm here to present my presentation, and I'm doing nitrous oxide. So many of you probably know it's also called laughing gas. So here's the sign for it. It's NH2 and OH, and then O is the chemical signs for nitrous oxide. So what is it? It's often used for dental procedures. So like if you were going to get your teeth out or get a filling done or have like a dental implant, it might be used for that. It's a sedative and it's mixed with oxygen. So there'll be oxygen and the nitrous oxide is mixed together to create a sedation. It's sometimes called laughing gas, like I mentioned before. It's not used to put people completely to sleep, but it's used to help them feel calm, so it'll help them to feel relaxed during their procedure. So the history of it. It's over 200 years old. That's how long it's been around, but it's been clinically used for 150 years. So that's about how long like doctors and dentists have been using it. It gives a euphoric effect, so it makes people feel kind of high, or like sometimes people say they feel kind of woozy with it. So that's one of the reasons why it's called laughing gas, or the main reason why it's called laughing gas. It was synthesized by J. Presley in 1772, and H. Davy showed it as an analgesic in 1800, and it was also used as a recreational drug. So that means people used it as like for recreational activity and to have fun with. And it was a surgical anesthetic. It was discovered as a surgical anesthetic in 1884, and ever since then it's been used. So over 100 years, roughly 150 years. So the psychological and physiological effects for it can give people euphoria. So again, that's why it's called laughing gas, and it makes people feel high and like happy. People can still hear with it and see with it. So like if the doctor or dentist talks to them, they can still respond, and that's partially why it's used for some procedures, because some procedures you might need to be awake and aware. It can cause lightheadedness and arm tingling, heavy arms, and it also can make you feel calm and comfortable and make people feel relaxed. So the routes of administration, it's usually inhaled through the nose, and a small mask is put over the nose and inhaled, kind of like an oxygen tank, only it fits like the whole nose. It can also be inhaled through a balloon or a whippet, which a whippet's like a metal bulb, or it can be inhaled directly into the mouth. So overuse levels, there's really no safe level of use. They just try to use like as little dose as possible. Overuse may cause oxygen deprivation, headache, dizziness, confusion, unconsciousness due to fall in blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, or seizures. So it can have some pretty serious effects. Alright, so withdrawal symptoms. There's really no significant withdrawal symptoms with it other than people might just crave it. So that means they just want more of the drug. Like the more they use it, they might want more and more of it. So mixing with other drugs, there's really no evidence of health risks with using with other drugs. But combining with other drugs could be dangerous in some ways. It could cause stress on the heart, and it could increase blood pressure, which would not be good. So the population's most likely to use, like I said before, a lot of dentists use it. That's where it's probably most commonly used. And then emergency centers, like if someone had to have an emergency C-section or something, it can be used for that. Ambulatory surgery, so that's like a same-day surgery at an outpatient place. They might use it there. And then young people. Young people might just, like if they're trying it for recreation, they're the population that's most likely to be doing it for that. So that's why it says young people is one of the most likely populations. So the harmful effects from using, it can be memory loss, vitamin B12 depletion, ringing of ears, incontinence, numbness of hands and feet, lip spasms, potential birth defects. If you use it while you're pregnant, it can cause birth defects to your baby, weakened immune system, disruption to reproductive organs, depression, psychological dependence, and psychosis. So the harmful effects continued. Inhaling from whippets can cause frostbite of the lips and throat. It can also cause rupture of the lung tissue because inhaling it can cause irritation, and then it can cause the lung tissue to rupture since the gas is under constant pressure. Harm can also be done because of faulty gas dispenses. Like if it's mixed with gas, it can cause harm that way. And cold burns of the hands and feet can also occur. Alright, so that's it, and that's the works cited page.